Okay, welcome back, third graders. Remember in the last video I told you I was going to show you how to represent it on Notability because you may not have Skittles at home, and this is going to be what you're going to show us on your math practice today. Okay, so mine up here is going to look a lot like yours. All right, so in order to represent 8 times 3 equals 24, I'm using this dot grid. And this is actually one of my favorite ways to show multiplication or to figure it out because it shows it very visually and clearly. And it's kind of hard to make mistakes on this because it's lined up so nicely for you. Okay, so just like I did with my Skittles, I'm going to make 8 rows with 3 in them. So I'm going to use X's over these dots to show which dots I'm using. So you do 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember, to represent the 3, you put 3 in each row. So now there's 3 in each row. Make sure that you don't add 3 more to that first row. You're just making sure that there's 3 total, okay? So make 3 in each row. Okay, now this represents 8 times 3 equals 24 because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. Okay, so 8 times 3 equals 24, just like that. Let me show you these last 2 ways before I introduce what you're going to be doing. Okay, so 2 times 12. We need to have that first number, that's going to be our rows. So I'm going to make my 2 rows, 1, 2, and then I have to have 12 in them. So remember I already did the 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I do that for the second one too. If you need to, you can zoom in on this so you don't accidentally make them too big and then you lose the cleanness of it. You could zoom in to make it easier for you to write on here. Okay, so this one, remember, it is 2 times 12 because there are 2 rows with 12, well, hold on. Columns to represent 2 times 12 equals 24. Okay, this last one, 6 times 4 equals 24. Again, start with that first number. That will be your amount of rows. So I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this next number is the amount of columns that you have. So I already have 1 column, so I need 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns. And then now that I already have my 4 columns, I can just go and fill these in because I can see how much I need to go across and down. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. And it equals 24. You can count how many X's there are, and that's going to be exactly 24. Okay? So on your work today, look, I told you it's going to be like very, very similar. You are going to be representing the number 12. So you're going to find at least 3 different ways that you can arrange the number 12 into an array. So try this, and don't forget to put your number model here. Okay, just like I did in mine. I put mine above, but put yours below. Make your X's nice and clear. And then on this last one here, right here, it says, can you make an array with 5 rows for the 12 players? Well, you just need to try it, okay? So I would probably use counters for this before you go and make your X's, because I know I kind of played around with the Skittles to know how many could fit in each row in each column. And you're going to do a lot of erasing. Well, you're going to do a lot of this erasing if you just write it right on here. So take some counters, Skittles, food, whatever, and try this. So see if you can make 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have, your number was 12. See if you can use all 12 to make it into an array. See if you can fill that in. And if it makes it into a perfect rectangle, then it does work. You'd say yes and explain why. But if it doesn't make it into a perfect rectangle, then you'd say no and explain why. Okay? Try this out. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. We're going to start putting our name at the top of our paper on, even if it's on Notability, okay? So it's been hard for us teachers to see whose work is whose. So if we can start writing our name at the top of every paper, that would be awesome. Okay, go ahead and try this on your own. And then after that, you're going to take a quick check, and then you get to